You were very active tonight, especially early. Forget the stats. You guys made plays out there tonight. It seems to sort of be what you guys are doing more and more each week. The numbers don't matter as much as the fact that you're making enough plays. And today you guys did make enough plays.
Right. Obviously you look at the scoreboard and we win the game. That's a huge morale booster for us. Confidence booster, all that. Defensive numbers. It was a close game, back and forth. So yeah, we did let up a bunch of big numbers again. But the thing is, we come away with a win.
Their first 20-yard run came with 8 minutes left in the game. So you guys you didn't let them bust off the big plays. You were making them do it in chunks and chunks and chunks. I imagine that was sort of the game plan. You don't want to give up the big plays, but is there a measure of satisfaction knowing that it took that long before they had anything big?
Yeah, definitely. The running game especially, yeah, we did feel like we did a pretty good job containing them, keeping them in the smaller runs. But we did have some miscues in the pass game. We got to correct. His eye discipline back too. But, all in all, we got to win. We're happy with it.
How hard was it to prepare for this offense in 3 days?
Actually during training camp, we would spend a period each practice on Georgia Tech. So we've been familiar with. We put in a play or two each day, so we've been pretty familiar with the scheme. And we ran a pretty similar scheme that we did last year. We had a bunch of returners. So it is tough, and they do a lot of confusing things. But we did well enough to get the victory.
How bad did you guys need this to kind of get breakthrough and get a win and put the last couple weeks behind you?
It was huge, absolutely huge. I think it's a turning point into our season, really. And now we get the ball rolling, we get a pieces lead victory. It feels great.
The passing game, they completed 8 passes, like 200-something yards. They throw the running backs a lot out of the backfield. What is it that they do we know what's unique about the running game. What is it about the passing game when they do use it that makes it difficult to stop, especially with big plays?
Just they do tricky things with the slot backs because the safeties are taught to read them for run and pass keys, and they'll do some similar things on runs and passes. So it really is tricky, and they do a lot of switch seams where they have guys crossing zones. So if we're in a quarters defense, it's tough to once your guy stays in your zone, you usually man it, and they do a lot where they past 20 yards they switch to another zone, and it's tough to defend. So yeah.